Hello and welcome to week 3. We made it. We have learned all of the important faster way to fat loss concepts, things like whole food nutrition, intermittent fasting, carb cycling, and tracking your macros. You guys have done an amazing job, and I am so proud of you. This week is a week to practice putting it all together and really focus on any questions, any issues you're having, any problems, making sure that you know exactly what to do before we enter into the membership for the next 4 weeks. So this program is 8 weeks long. It is a full 8 weeks, so we are not even halfway done. You've slowly incorporated these concepts, so the fact that you have slowly incorporated them, some of you faster than others, means that these next 5 weeks, you really need to focus on being consistent and staying as close to that intermittent fasting cycle, your net carbs on low carb days, all the things we know now that we should be doing. Those are the things that we want you focusing on this week. We are also going to make sure this week we're focusing on what progress really looks like, hitting your macro goals within 5 to 10 grams, according to what we have decided are your personalized macros, and then also incorporating the exercises if you are trying to do so. Let's just review and go over a little bit more about the FastAway mindset. The mindset itself means that we, in the FastAway, focus on progress, not perfection. You absolutely do not need to be perfect to make this work for you. Consistency and sticking to the schedule is going to give you obviously the best results, but we all have things that are going to come up in life, and that is okay. What we don't want is for you to say, okay, well, I had a bad Monday. I'll start again next Monday. No, that is not what we do. Because we are focusing on progress, we want you to forget about Monday, move on to Tuesday, and jump right back in. You're going to hear me time and time again say, okay, you had a bad day, jump back in. Because that is what is wonderful about this program is we can modify and change and make it work for you. Even with the best planned week, you're still going to have something that comes up that's not expected, that wasn't planned. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, but let's not make it ruin an entire week. So again, you're going to hear us over and over, progress over perfection. It is the motto of the FastAway for a very important reason, and I think you just learned a little bit more about that. So we're also going to make sure that we are celebrating these small wins. When you get to your fasting window, that's perfect. When you start seeing that you're having more energy, that you are seeing results with your clothing fitting better, that you're sleeping better, all of those things are wonderful wins, and we want to celebrate those. We do not want to just assume that, oh, that's fine, no big deal, or, well, I wish I was sleeping even better. No, let's celebrate the progress because that's going to get you to your goals even faster. So again, we're going to review the FastAway cycle today. We're going to talk a little bit about mindset, what to expect this week, and then what is coming up in the next few weeks. First off, I do want to talk, the mindset was the most important thing for me because I want you to know and focus on progress. You're going to see your progress pick up over the next few weeks, which is very exciting, but I want you to look back over the last 3 weeks and really focus on what you've done exceptionally well. Post that below. I want to celebrate those wins with you. What have you done really well in the past 3 weeks? I don't want to hear what you haven't done well. I want to hear what you have done well. So I want to hear that below. There are a few of you who've already started to see some of these benefits, even though we're slowly getting into this cycle and you're really learning these concepts, you're already starting to see some of the benefits of living the FastAway. So A few of you have even asked about when the next round is and when, more for your friends and your family who have been watching what you're doing, seeing your success, seeing what you're eating, and wondering what is this program that you're doing. So referrals are absolutely the best compliment that I as a coach can get, and I cannot thank you enough for those. In fact, because my business is based on referrals, I truly want to thank you for each and every one. And the best way to do that is through sharing my compensation with you. So I'm going to post a link. It is called the affiliate link. I have an affiliate program for those of you who refer someone to the program. You actually will share part of my compensation for having referred that person, because truly referrals mean that much to me. I want to make sure that you know how much, and that's the best way to do so. So you do have to fill out a quick form. It does not mean that you are a coach. It does not mean that you have any responsibilities or commitments. It is 100% free. It is the only way that I am able to pay you for those referrals. So it doesn't mean you have to refer someone, but I sure hope that you love the program enough that you're sharing it with your close friends and your family. I love working with you, and I would love working with your friends and family too. So I will post that link below, and then also tomorrow it will be posted again. So in case you're watching this and a delayed or on the replay, totally fine. Look at your training for Tuesday and you'll see that. Now let's just quickly review the Faster Way cycle. We're going to go over the men and the women, which are very similar. There's only really one difference, and that is on Fridays. But I do want to just make sure that everyone is very well aware and knows what they're doing for this week. So Monday and Tuesday are low carb and HIIT workouts or sprint workouts, depending on the day. And that is the best way to get us into fat burning mode. So we're going to deplete those glycogen stores. We are going to eat high fat, healthy fat, but high fat foods to fuel our body during those days. Remember that you still may have a couple detox symptoms with some headaches or whatnot. Stay well hydrated and try to hit your fast. Make sure that you're getting in those macros during your eating window so that you can make it to your fasting time the following day. Wednesday, Thursday, and also Saturday are your regular macro and strength training days. Those are days that we are going to incorporate healthy carbs. We're going to have the oatmeal, the sweet potatoes, the rice, the quinoa, the fruits and veggies that we all know are great for us. We're going to incorporate those on those days, and we are going to allow our body to build lean muscle with strength training. Through that, we break down some of those muscle fibers, and those healthy carbs help rebuild your muscles. So the next day you are feeling great. You're also building lean muscle. And then Friday for men is a low carb day. Sunday and Friday for women are active recovery, regular macro days. So let me make sure that made sense. So Fridays are the only different days for the men and women's cycle. Women on Fridays are regular macro, but you're going to have an active recovery day. There's no strength training workout. It's a great day for a yoga workout, a long walk with your family. If you're a runner, that's a great day for a long, slow distance run, those types of activities. Fridays for men, same thing for activity. You're still in an active recovery workout day, active recovery. So same type of workout, but it's going to be a low carb day. So women Friday, regular macro, men Friday, low carb. Sunday for everyone is a regular macro day, active recovery day where we are still focusing on those activities that don't get your heart rate up too much, but are longer distance, or take the day off. It is okay to truly rest. I hope that all made sense. And then let's really focus on hitting those days, okay? So you are going to follow that cycle this week. You're going to nail it. You are going to really start seeing those benefits because you're going to hit your macros, you're going to fast, so you're going to feel great the next morning, make it to your breakfast meal, and get in that exercise when you can. Now, I really want you to make sure that you are trying to wean out these gluten and dairy products if at all possible. If they're still sneaking into your eating pattern, those should remain out of your diet for at least another week. I know some of you probably heard it used to be the first 3 weeks. So this is week 3. It should still be until the end of this week before you even consider bringing those back in. The way to bring those back in, if you have not noticed a difference with dairy and gluten out of your body, you could bring one of them, don't bring them both in, but bring one back in and see if you notice a change. If you've started to see changes in your body composition through living the faster way, you may want to wait a little while longer, but if you want to bring those back in, bring it back in one at a time. Take a week. If you stop seeing results or you start feeling poorly with bloating, gas, you're less energy, I would try to wean that back out. You may actually not truly have an allergy, but have a sensitivity, and your results may slow bringing those back in. You could then try the other and do the exact same thing. For me personally, I've found that dairy doesn't necessarily bother me in small amounts. I don't take it out of things when I am out eating out at a restaurant, but gluten I have found that really affects my stomach. So I have tried to keep that out. Now, I don't have a true allergy. If I go out and I have something with gluten in it, it is not the end of the world. I may not feel great the next day, but the following day when I've cut it back out, I'm back to normal. So you're going to be able to see how it works for you, judge by that, and then, bring it back in if you can. If you can't, well, maybe it's a good idea if you do and you start seeing poor results or stalled results, or you start feeling poorly, it may be a good idea to keep it out. Let's talk a little bit about the faster way cycle and what happens when you need to change your days. Let's say you're traveling, or you have a business dinner or a special event like a birthday on a Monday night, and it's low carb day. That's probably not the best low carb day. What we really like to do is keep your exercise cycle and your workouts together. We would try to move your workout. No, we will. We'll move your workout and your type of day, so your low carb day, to a different day. The idea would be, that you keep your low carb days back to back. So if you need to change your schedule around, and let's say Monday was not good, but Tuesday is a great low carb day for you, Tuesday and Wednesday should be your low carb days. We wouldn't want you doing Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, something like that for men, or Tuesday, Thursday. You're going to see results, but they won't be as significant as if you kept them back to back. So that would be my one goal for you, is if you do need to change your days, keep your exercise and your workout together, move that HIIT workout and the low carb day to a separate day. Same thing with regular macro. You're going to keep the regular macro days with either your active recovery or your strength training day, so that you are still seeing the best results. It is important that you do not over exercise. Rest is key. It is the way to get body composition changes. It allows your muscles to heal. It is so important that we take those rest days. So yes, you have 2 active recovery days. We do not want you putting in a 2-hour sprint workout, intervals. We don't want you adding in significant exercise to those days, because you may actually see slowed results because your body is not having the time to heal and rest from the workouts that you're actually doing. So that is really important. We also want you to try to continue hitting those macros on a daily basis. Okay, you're going to see the best results if you can hit your macros on a daily basis and stay consistent. Consistency is key. You don't have to prep your meals, but planning the night before is still going to give you the best results. Staying involved in the actual, staying involved in the accountability group, post those macros, even if you don't hit your macros. Let us give you some advice. Let me give you some pointers. Let's see what happens so that you know that next time you know what to do to prevent that problem or that day from becoming a little bit off. Remember, it's progress over perfection. I don't expect you to be perfect, but I want you to show up no matter what so that you are holding yourself and I can hold you accountable. This week is one of the one exceptions to our follow the schedule rule. This week, you will have a 24-hour fast on Thursday. You're going to see some information about it over the next couple of days. I will actually post a tips video tomorrow. So you're going to have some good tips going into Thursday, which will be your fast day. It is absolutely important that you stay hydrated, number one, but you hit your macros the day before. Okay, so keys to success are not under eating the day before. You need enough fuel to get you through the fast. So make sure this week that you are hitting those macros every day to prepare you for Thursday. On Thursday, so typically you would stop eating on Wednesday, and that may be at 7 o'clock. You will see the most of the Fast Away people will do it from 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. I'm going to tell you about an alternate idea in a second. So 7 p.m. you will stop eating. You will continue to consume water, herbal teas, black coffee is fine. If you're taking supplements, it's a great idea to possibly not take those. One exception, if supplements are medications for you, you need to take those. Okay, follow your doctor's orders first, but if it's truly a multivitamin or whatnot, take that later in the day once you have broken your fast. That would be the best idea. Okay, so you're going to start your timer when you stop eating on Wednesday night. You're going to continue to stay hydrated, and then the next day, you're going to wake up from sleeping all night. You're going to continue to stay hydrated. That afternoon, you may feel a little slump. One thing, if you start feeling poorly, like you are weak and dizzy and whatnot, you need to break your fast and eat something. There is no exception to that rule. Drink a glass of water if you still feel like that. You absolutely should break your fast. Now, you're going to make it to that time, and then at 7 p.m., you will break your fast with a small meal. That meal should be balanced with carbs, fat, and protein. It should not be all of your macros in one meal. I have done that, or probably come close to it, by just eating a lot after a fast. It is not ideal, and you will not feel well. So the best thing to do is forget that you even finished this fast. With one exception, celebrate that you did complete it. But here's the thing. You're not going to feel well if you overeat. I want you to eat something with a little bit of fat, a little bit of carbs, a little bit of protein, and then stay hydrated that evening. The next day, you break your fast at your normal time. Thursday will be an active recovery day. Okay, you will not do any workout on Thursday. Friday will be a strength training day. Okay, and it will be regular macro for both men and women. All right, so Thursday fast, Friday strength training, regular macro day. All right. Few exceptions to who should fast. If you have uncontrolled thyroid issues, if you have diabetes, particularly if you are insulin dependent, you should not fast. If you are a diabetic and you are really well controlled with food or whatnot, it is possible to do so, but you need to reach out and we need to talk about it first. If you are breastfeeding, you do not need to do the 24-hour fast, and you should replace it with a regular macro day. So if you, obviously this is optional. If you choose not to do it, you would have a regular macro active recovery day. This week, because of that 24-hour fast, you are going to see a non-scale victory no matter what. But we are still going to focus on these non-scale victories. They're so important, and wellness journeys and nutrition journeys are all about that. The journey and the process. You don't see results in one day. So we have to celebrate these little victories along the way. And that's going to actually help you get those results even faster. That, along with some consistency and planning, you're going to see great results. But here are some things that would be considered non-scale victories. Okay, getting in all your workouts, hitting your macro goals every day, finishing your 24-hour fast, committing to whole food nutrition most days of the week or every day of the week, sticking to your intermittent fasting schedule every day, or even just drinking half your body weight in water would be perfect. Remember, you're staying off the scale. We are focusing on these non-scale victories. If you need to go back and look at what progress you've made, it is incredibly important that you focus on your measurements and your progress pictures. Those tell you so much more about your progress than what a number on the scale looks like. Remember, we're building lean muscle. That lean muscle weighs more than fat. So you may be burning 2 times the amount of fat, but you're building muscle, which is going to help you burn more fat. But you're building that lean muscle that weighs more. So your scale may not change right off the bat, but you're still seeing amazing changes in your body composition. You're losing inches, you're sleeping better, your clothes are fitting. What I don't want you to do is see all of those benefits that we just said, then get on the scale and say, oh my gosh, I've only lost a pound. Yeah, but look at, you've lost 10 inches. So just remember that the scale is a liar. You'll hear that. The scale is a liar. The scale is not the best representation of your progress. This week, at the end of the week, you've had a great 4 first weeks, and we are going to transition into the membership. So your workouts are going to change. You're going to see a little bit more about the membership as we go through the week. You're going to get more things added to your portal. So you'll have the digital studio where you can change your workouts a little bit and see new things, have new options like bar. You won't see me doing this, but there is some dance, cardio. I have no rhythm at all. So you will not see me dance cardio participating. But if you're a Zumba person, it is an excellent workout. The bar workouts are great. They have cycle workouts. So you'll see that all in what's called the digital studio. You will continue to see a meal plan. Your exercises will still be in the same format, but they will change, and you will probably see a little bit harder workouts. Make sure to modify if necessary. You're going to see a what's next section in your current portal, and that will show you where the Facebook community group is for the membership. That is amazing because it gives you access to the professional trainings that we get with nutritionists and hormone specialists, all the people who come in and give us extra information. You now, after this week, have access to. I will post a membership schedule at the end of this week so you can look forward to some of those new trainings, but we will seamlessly go into that. You're still going to have this small group community, and that will give you another 4 weeks to progress or show us your progress to continue working towards those goals. I do want you to make sure that you have filled out the feedback form. We need to see how you're doing. First of all, most important, I want to know how you're doing. But I also want to know what you think of this format, how you're doing, what you could see more of, what you need at this point. So please make sure you fill out the feedback form and take some progress pictures. Okay, the end of this week, you need to be taking progress pictures. Hopefully you took your beginner pictures and you have those saved away, but you need to be focusing on those progress pictures at the end of this week. I will post the link for the feedback form. It was posted this past weekend also, so you have that to reference if needed, but we'll post that again. Either it'll be posted tomorrow's group. I think it was even posted today. So you'll have a lot of access to links for that. But I hope that you are loving the Faster Way, that you're easily transitioning and making this into a lifestyle. And I cannot wait to work with you in the next 4 weeks. And this week, look forward to the 24-hour fast. Again, there'll be a video tomorrow with some extra tips and tricks, including my personal schedule. So make sure to tune into that. And then I cannot wait to hear how everyone does this week. Have an excellent day.